Hi everybody. Oh God, I made a right boo-boo. I went to answer the door, I got a parcel delivered, and instead of pausing the video, I switched it off. I don't know what made me do that. Oh, and it made me so frustrated. I can't believe it. So, I'm going to have to do a part 1 and 2 again. And unfortunately, the bit where my son messed up on the other video, I'm just going to have to delete that, and I'm going to have to welcome the subscribers at the end. So, that's the worst one I've ever done. I don't know why I did it. I think it's because I don't know. I just don't know. Oh my goodness. So, we've got a few little bits left to do, and that's what we're going to do. We've started here, so now we're going to move around with our carnations and our silver roses and our yellow lilies. So I'm so sorry, guys. That's really frustrated me. I know we make mistakes, but oh goodness gracious me, I just can't believe what I've done. So anyway, let's crack on. And I think as well, oh my goodness, I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, nothing was going right. And I just don't know. And I think that topped it off as well. So yes, I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm not going to, make up an excuse. That my video stopped. It did on the first occasion, but not on the second. I switched it off. Oh. Well, I treated myself to an exercise hoop. One of those hula hoops that you have a weight on it. I just wanted to have a little go. So I thought I'd treat myself. It said it was coming anything up between 10 o'clock tonight. So, what it has arrived before. So, I'm sorry. And it was a pink one as well. I did open it. I haven't took it all out because you've got to put it all together. I thought I'll do that after the video, and I may give it a little go. Perhaps that might take the frustration out. Oh, I don't know. I just can't believe what I've done. I just want to check that I'm putting that in the right place. So I may be in the house tonight doing this out of frustration. Oh dear. I hate to think what my husband says when I start doing it, because he doesn't know I've ordered it. I want him to see what he thinks when he hears the noise. See what he actually thinks about it. He'll probably come running in wondering what's going on. I could just see it now. So that's that on. Oh, my cat's outside as well. And then a rose. I was going to put the roses on the outer side, but I think they look quite nice on the inner side. just bunched up with a few flowers. Hey. Well, let's see what my husband thinks later. He's just got back from work and he's just said to me as well, he's just brought me a coffee, and yet my son's just made me a coffee as well. So I've got two cups of coffee in here also. So it's like a calf. I'm just placing in as I go along all the floral, and I'm sorry it's not turned your way. I just want to make sure that I get them all in correctly. Now I'm missing, oh, it's up there, a lily. Place a lily up here. Let's give them a bit of breathing space because they looked a bit tight. Oh, here's my cat. Here he is, Mr. Nuisance. So let me just place a lily on here. So I want to find I think that one's can't get that. It's caught on something. Let me check. I don't think that's safe enough. Have you guys started putting your heating on? Oh, we have. Just a bit chilly. Give over. The silly cat. No. Oh, Marley, no. No. Go away. No. It does that in the house. If I'm got my head down, he snugs up to my head. Oh. You won't allow me to do anything. All right, let's try again with this silver rose. Because I need to get this carnation in. Sorry about not turning it around, guys. It's just, oh, oh my goodness. Again, I want to get them all placed correctly. Fluff the bow a little bit again. Oh, I don't know. Can you hear him purring, guys? And the last floral down here in the same place. And I've got some filling in to do. So that's what it looks like, guys. So sorry about that. That I had to have it turned around. Oh, let me drink one of. I've got 3 cups in here. Oh, that one what my son made me was cold. Now I will drink the one what my husband's made me. Perfect. Right, I want to get in my pine cones and my cinnamon sticks. Oh, what a day. Yes, I know. Right, let's see where we'd like to put them. 1, 2. If I can see, 3, I think. And then 1 either side of the bow. 4, 5. So I want them like that. Oh, what is it they say? Take a breath. Take a few breaths and count to 10. I think I've counted to about 60. So let me just check again. I didn't move it now. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So I know where they're going. That one at the top. I might bring that to the bottom because it's quite heavy. And with that conifer, I don't want it, as they say, pushing the conifer stem. So 1. I know why he's round me, because it's getting to 3 o'clock, and 3 o'clock onwards he starts crying for food. He always does it. It's like last night, I was a little bit late giving him the food, and he was sat in the living room eyeballing me. Oh my goodness. And then the other cat I've got, Evie, she was sat in the kitchen looking through the door eyeballing me, as though to say, well, come on then. But because I was busy doing something, I was a bit late, and then it realised, I thought, oh gosh, they want feeding. As soon as I moved my leg, they both ran to the bowl. So, yeah, they're not silly. Again, I'm just putting these in. Just trying to find some way to place them now. bend them that way. So that's them in. So we've got our cinnamon sticks that I'd like to place on the outer side. If I can see. Probably one there. Oh, it's going through. One somewhere around there. Everywhere where there's a lily, basically. Where's the lily for that one? I think. Or somewhere around the lily. Let's get them in. Because there's still got one. Oh, we will get there, guys. I don't allow things to defeat me. I really don't. Oh, that's not sitting right. Two. What is it? What was the daisy? What was that? One, two, three. Oh, I've got to come this side. It's I can see some glue string. I can't see where the other one is. This one here. Three. Oh gosh, has my hair just gone in that glue pan? I think that's them in the right place. No, that one's a bit too close. Other side of the lily. That's why I can't do it from the left. I can't judge it correctly. It needs to go here. So they are the cinnamon sticks also in place. Let me look at these berries. see what they look like. I don't want a lot of them in. Why do you have to sit in the way? I think I want those two. There we go. He's starting to chomp on them. I think I only want 3 in the triangular position. Let me just come out and have a look. Yeah. Oh, can you see first? Let's see. I think so. Don't you eat these, naughty boy. So I'm going to put those in. Oh, coffee. Right. Let's get those. I want to put those on paperback. They're on paperback, sorry. So I want to take these up. Because I don't want them peeling off for my dear friend. Because I've had to delete the first one video because it went off what my son set up. So I did say that on the beginning of this, that this is a wreath for my other customer, my neighbour, sorry, her other wreath. I will show you, because I had a request from a lady last night if I could show her the red and the yellow wreath that I've done for my neighbour. This is the yellow one for my neighbour. And I've done a red one already. She wanted a bit traditional on the red. But on the yellow she wanted silver and yellow. So that's what we've done. She chose all the foliage, she chose the flowers. So you know, she came round and had a look this morning, and she asked if she could have the roses, the carnations, some silver. She chose the ribbon, the foliage as well. So everything she chose herself. She didn't want big poinsettias, she only wanted small ones. So I shown her that I've only got small in the silver glittered ones. And she said that's just right. You know, she likes those. So we went for those. So she chose all the red one as well, what I did. She chose everything for that also. So at the end of the video, because I did show it at the beginning on the very first video, I will show you it again. And again, I'll introduce the new subscribers again as well, because I did do that on the first video. Otherwise, we would have had part 1, 2 and 3. So unfortunately, it really went wrong today, guys. I hope you can forgive me. It's just a general mistake. So there, she's got her berries in now. She wanted a little bit of ivy, which I've chopped up. I want to place the odd bit in the centre to use as a filler. Where I can see gaps from the side. There we go. To cover that. Don't want big pieces in the centre. There's some here, look, around here that need to be done also. Just where the bow area is. I can't see. Again, I will fluff the bow up. I'm just going to leave it till the end. And then I want one up there. I can see up here. Got one piece left. What's it like behind the bow? Yeah, let's get a piece behind the bow. Again, I like to check behind the bow. Because you do have space there. Alright, let's fluff now the bow up. So at least now we know behind the bow is covered with the filler foliage. As well. Oh my goodness. Let me just check from the sides. So I can see a few things what need filling in from the side. So we've got our orange leaf to fill in around the sides and on the odd place inside. I can see around the back as well. So I'm going to place some of this in. Around the back. Let me take that wire. Oh, it's not a wire. It's a stem. Oh. So that stem's a bit too far back. Place it a bit more forward. Place it here. So with these orange leaves, I'm going to cut them down to a certain size. That one's okay. Because I always look around the side as well. Like here, I can see a bit of a gap. Enough for one leaf or a bit of filler. There. And also, you know, bend down as well and just check. Because you will spot them down below as well. I can see one right there. So let's get that one filled in. Right here. See one there. Right, I can see. And I always do this at the end. And then it just, I can fill it in and make it full and compact. There we go. And if you think you've run out of foliage to do it, just grab some more oddments. Or if you've got a vine, you know, they're good to use for filler. I've done that as well. I do that. Use vine. Especially I've got some bushy vine as well. That's excellent for filler foliage. Where it is quite thick. Let me have a look on the front. I can see one there. Right here. See, I still think there's a little bit more needed to add in. One moment. So, in that case then I'll get a bit of vine, if I can reach. Again, I think I'm shrinking. Here, let's use this oddment. And this is a piece of vine that I've got, what's quite bushy. So just take snippets off. They will, some vine or majority of the vine will probably need a pick because majority of them don't have wire in them. You can buy them with wire, but when you just order them because you like them, like I do, they don't, you know, they come because without any wire. And that's basically because you're ordering a vine what hangs, not something that's stiff. And that's basically all it is. So, and it's got nothing where you could take those off and place a pick through it like that. So that may be easier, and then just bend over the top. I use my flat pliers, and then you could end up with more then. So if you do that, so basically I'm just placing where I've just took it off its stem, and I'm left with that as I push my my pick through, and I'm just getting my pliers and I'm just making a U-bend like that, just so it won't come off. And then I'm getting my pliers again and squeezing it against the stem. So you get, I've cut it where you can get 2 on each, so just do the same. And then you've got your picks then. And that's another way of saving on costs also, by buying a big bushy vine to, you know, to use as filler foliage on wreaths, and just put a pick on it, and then you can fill in as much as you want, because you can buy your vines in 6 foot, you know, 8 foot, 7 foot, as you know. I've got one at 10 foot, so you can get them really long. So you just imagine what a bushy vine at 10 foot long, what you can use to fill in with that by just taking the stem off, the bushy leaf off, and placing it on a pick. So you'd really get a lot out of that. So again, that's a cheaper way of doing it, and I've done that many times. And they're no different to what another, you know, if you bought them in a stem, it's just cheaper and you get more on it to play with, really. I mean, unless you're doing something specific and you have to buy the stems, you know, then that's different. But just for filling in on wreaths and that, just for filler foliage, it's excellent stuff to use. Right, I'll save those in case I need some more. Right, let's cut these down. And I'm cutting them down where I'm left with some stem to place on the others in case I need them. So I get 2 picks out of 1 stem. Oh. So now I've got my beautiful filler foliage. It looks a bit like, I think this one's boxwood. So I can see gaps still. And with this being bushy, this will cover up more. And I will go all around the inside. And what I'm doing is where I place my first one, I'm following it up, because it's the first one I placed was in the on the just in front of the second layer of our leaves. So I'm placing them there, so they're behind the roses, and that's where I'm filling in. And again, I'm just following it up in a line. And then when I look down the side, it's filled in. Because when I like to see when I look down the side of my wreath that there's no gaps. And if I can see gaps, that's when it gets filled in. So where did I go with that one? There. So let's place that one. There. You know, straighten all the fern and everything. It's just that hook that's in the way. I'm going to need some more, so by putting the U-bend on, it stops it from coming off. The U with you know, bending over your wire where you pick, it just stops it from falling off. And then you haven't got to glue it or anything like that. So then that saves on your glue as well. Isn't it good when you've got all these little things to do? I mean, you don't have to use this vine if you've got a, you know, your own different type of vine, and it's, you know, and you think it's going to cover where you'd like it to cover. Let me just put one there. Then, you know, you can use your own vine that you've got. You haven't got to specifically use the one that I'm using. As long as it does, you know, covers up what you're trying to do. I can see one right there. That side. So let's move it to this side. Right, I can see it now. And again, I'm following the same path down. Right, let me just come out and have a quick look. That conifer is really, really awkward today. Excuse my head. That should be that way. I think something's needed there. Put these on picks as well. Something with slightly a bigger leaf needs to go here, and I like that. So if that's the case, and I think one there as well, maybe one there. I know I saw one in the oddments box. Yeah. So I'm going to put another 2 in, so it's got 4. And again, just even your oddments box, if you've got little bits of your, you know, leaf, odd bit of leaf like this. I mean, this has got a bit of yellow on it, so, you know, they would look nice. It's up there. I'll just place it, and there as well. So, and then that covers around the roses. So let's get those in, and then that, my dear subscribers, should be that. So let's just lift up there and place that in there, so it sits lovely. Do the same with that one. That needs to go. Around there. Do that. Again, the same here. And then here. So make sure we can see our poinsettia. That one's slightly hid, so I reckon I'm going to have to put that on another pick. Oh God, I can't get that out. Yeah, the pick's not very long. So let's pull that off. Glue a new pick on. Oh my gosh, the amount of glitter that's come off. Oh no, I've dropped it in. Oh, that's all right. Oh, I thought I'd gone and covered it in glue then. I dropped it in the glue pan. But it's saved. It's probably all the glitter. So let's get this. There. Again. I'm not happy with that either. This fern is just leaning over to one side and it's just not good enough. It's glued in, but I want it more upright. So guys, finally, finally, what a awkward day. With everything that's caused, the video I'm switching off, don't know why, my son's setting the video up and that went off. So I don't know, everything's just gone its own way today. So this is another one of my neighbours over the road who I party with, who purchases 3 every year for her family members. She wanted a red, orange and a yellow wreath. Now, on the first part of the video, what my son set up, which switched off after 20 minutes, I did show all of the other 2 wreaths. I had a request from a subscriber, Julie Johnson, that she'd like to see the yellow and the red wreaths. And I did show them at the beginning, but because it went off, I don't want to do part 1, 2 and 3 because I know people won't watch it. So not all of them anyway. So I've deleted the first one and I've gone straight into basically what was part 2 but will be now part 1. And all I did in part 1, the original part 1, was I just put I had a few bits of foliage. You'll see it in part 2, just the little bit of foliage I had put in. Part 2, I decided just to carry on doing it. I had somebody ring my doorbell. I went to go and answer it. Instead of pausing the video, silly me, I stopped the video. That frustrated me. That annoyed me in a way. I couldn't understand why I'd do something like that. I should be used to it by now. And plus all the glue getting everywhere, I think it was just one of those days. And so in this video, I did say that I will show the wreaths again that I've done for my neighbour, and I will introduce also the new subscribers that I introduced in the very first one, what my son set up. I hope you're getting this, because it sounds a bit confusing now. So this is the yellow wreath for my neighbour for Christmas, for a family member at the side of their gravestone. She came over this morning and she picked the flowers, the floral, the greenery, the ribbon. She picked the whole lot, and hence she did the same with the others as well. So this is what we've created for her, and I know she'll like it because she likes anything anything I do. So but for her family member, I know she will like it. So this is the yellow one. So we'll move on to the red one. Julie, I hope you're following all this. Let me just move the yellow one down there. The red one, she wanted more of a traditional. So there is the red one. She's got red berries on, excuse me, tartan ribbon, a bit of a shiny ribbon, and then a ribbon with poinsettia. She's got red poinsettias in, holly, pine cones, cinnamon sticks, orange slices, also some hazelnuts as well, and some eucalyptus. Again, she spotted the conifer and the fern and, you know, things like that she's got in as well. So that is her red one, all completed. And if you didn't see the video for the orange one, because I didn't do a video for the red one, that is her orange one. So I've done all my customers' wishes. Again, she chose what she wanted. So she's got all of her wreaths ready for her to take up to her family member's graveside. And she's looked at them today, the red and the orange, and she loves them. So she'll see the yellow one. She will come over and have a look, and no doubt she'll like it. So Julie Johnson, my darling, they're all the three wreaths. And again, the yellow one. So this is what we've done today. And so that is her yellow wreath and silver. So she's had orange and gold, yellow and silver, and her traditional just red and green. So they're her wreaths for her family's graveside. So I hope you do enjoy the video, even though it's going to be a bit of a, maybe a frustration to see yourselves as well. But I'm so sorry, everybody. You know, I'm annoyed with myself. I get annoyed with myself when when it doesn't go right, because I only want to do right for my subscribers, and when something happens like that, I feel like I tell myself off, basically. And my husband said I've got to stop doing that. You know, everybody makes mistakes, you know, which, yes, I agree they do, but I try to make as little mistakes as possible. Not that I make many, it's just on the odd occasion. So on the first video that my son set up and it switched off after 20 minutes, I introduced some new subscribers. So if you're all watching, I'd just like to thank Marie Porter for subscribing to the Flower Patch, Verlene Howard, SWY Link, Peggy Anderson, Jessica Tanner, Patricia Halfpenny and Angelina Valensko. Welcome to you all, and I hope you enjoy the videos. And if you've watched this one and you thought, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, it was just a general mistake that happened. But please, you know, carry on watching and enjoy the videos, and maybe you have a laugh along the way, you know, with some of the things I may say, or, you know, my cat, or even I inspire you or help you to create something similar for yourself. And because I know you're all you wonderful people, you're very good at what you do. And I'm so touched that you've all subscribed. It's very heartwarming, and it's very, very nice and kind and generous of you. So again, thank you very much. So that is my customer's order completed. I've got another customer order. I'm just waiting for some of her deliveries to arrive, and then I can do hers. Hers is more of a compact arrangement and mainly in whites. So whites and odd silver. So hers is completely different to all of these, again, for my customer. So I'll just pop these back over here, and then they'll get wrapped up. I do wrap them up in some bags. That sounds awful, doesn't it? In some bags. Let me just place that one over there as well. Oh, I'm going around in circles here. The bags that I wrap up, unless they're being delivered by post, if they're being collected from a customer, I wrap them up in big bags like that, and I place a bow on the top. It is just a clear cellophane bag, and I always give away a free wreath hanger as well with the wreath. I don't charge them for it. It's a gift from the flower patch to them, so they can hang it up immediately on their door once they purchase it. This is from a young lady, a young gentleman, we'll get it right, for his workplace. They want it for his workplace. So they didn't want a big one, they only wanted a small one. So that is what they've asked for. So again, I wrap them up in the bag, put a bow around the top, and then when they collect them, that is how they are presented. And they do get one of my business cards attached to it with a sticker on it that says thank you. So that is what I do. And you know what I've just noticed, guys? I've got a ladybird crawling up my sleeve. Can you see? Just there. Let me just grab the little thing. So that is how I present my wreaths to my customers locally. But again, if they're by post, they will go in a box, a cardboard box, and they will be wrapped up tightly in a box where it states on it, and inside they will be in one of those bags again, and then bubble wrapped all around, and then on the box I put tape on that says fragile. So that is how I present my wreaths. So again, guys, sorry about all of that. I can never, when I do something wrong, I'm always apologising to you, because it's maybe your time I'm wasting, or I don't know. Maybe you know, you thought, oh God, goodness gracious me, who knows? But it was a general misunderstanding with my fingers, and I'll try not to let it happen again. So sorry for cleaning up. So that is what we did today, was the yellow wreath for my customer, or my friend, my neighbour. And she can collect them tomorrow. I'll get them all wrapped up for her, like I've just done, shown you that one. So then they don't get any dust on until she does take them to the cemetery nearer to Christmas. So they will be wrapped up and they will be clean. And that is what I do. So, again, guys, I hope you didn't get a bit annoyed with the video. So does Elmore. Let's stick your body down. Oh, gosh. What time is it? Oh, yeah, he's ready for his food. And I hope you just send us a little comment on what you thought about the yellow wreath, the yellow and silver Christmas wreath. And please subscribe, share and like, and try and give it a go. If you've never done a yellow and silver wreath for a graveside, you know, just give it a go. They are beautiful. And again, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to have another cup of coffee in a different mug, so there'll be four of my cups. So, and I'm going to count to 100 and get my exercise hoop out and probably, like I say, stand there doing this to get rid of some of my frustration. So again, I'm sorry, and I will see you all again soon. So take care, all you wonderful people, and thank you for watching and putting up with the mistake of the video, and I will see you soon. So all the best. God bless and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.